Something that a lot of people ask me. So let me go ahead and get in the house and make this announcement. Alright, so I'm in. Okay, so the other day I made this video. It was a big announcement talking about taking $50 to $10,000. And I was talking about how I went to Dubai and Thailand and I had to go to the Philippines and meet up with my guy Tom. And he was telling me about a company that's coming up. Well, I'm still waiting on that. I don't own the company. But a bunch of people kept asking me one main thing. And that was pertaining to this. You know, I showed one of my company's tax returns from one of my Stripe accounts. And people kept asking me, well, what is this from? How can I do what you do on this? And so a week went by, and after having about 14 people ask me the same thing, I pretty much was like, well, there's nothing I can just tell you, but should I put together a training? I don't know when the company is going to be fully ready. It could be a month from now. Everybody kept asking me. I said, look, I got you locked in. Once I know what's going on, I'm going to let you know. So I just decided to say, let me reveal how I made this money and tell you what my offer is. Right? Because I am a businessman and some people are ready to go. And I really don't want to put a lot of people on. But as you see right here, this came from e-commerce. Right? I put together a store in the end of the year before, like November, and I had some of my greatest months come March, and then I just basically let things start fading away because I started focusing on other things. I'm the type of person that I do multiple projects. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I get bored one thing and move on, and then you might say, well, it's money, but I'm always looking for the bigger situation. When it comes down to doing things like this, I really don't speak on it because it's so intricate in detail. But now I figured out a way to fully train people on this, which I had this down packed for about the last 3 months, probably 4 months ago, but it just wasn't in my nature to put it out there. There's so much stuff on different e-commerce sites, Shopify and all these different things. I'm like, the market is flooded, but I do my situation a particular way. You know, it took me a long time to do research and put things together and get to this point right here that you see. But I said, you know what? Let me do a training for 20 people. And let me help you guys get involved with this, but look for building a brand and a long-term business. See, this is not no get-rich scheme or do something fast. Like I said, this took me setting up 2015 November, but messing with it all that year. So you're talking about 9 months prior, and then getting involved, and then finally having success. So if you guys might be interested in cutting it down, but still waiting on the big picture of this. So here's the deal. I'm going to do an e-commerce training special. This is my secrets, how I do everything I set up. You're not going to find none of this stuff on any of these trainings out here. I don't deal with everybody else's situation. If you know me for a while, I make my own things up. I do trial and error. I keep it quiet. And then I have some type of success. Once again, the video I was talking about prior, which was dealing with this, wasn't to talk about what I do here. For people who want to have multiple streams of income like I do, which this is one business account, and I have multiple Stripe accounts. Just think about it. It adds up. That's why you see me take trips and do all types of stuff all the time in the heartbeat when I want to. But this is something that you can set up an e-commerce store and have some great success. So what the training is going to involve is this. I'm going to show you how to set up a brand with the e-commerce store using Shopify. Not like anybody else out there. Trust me. I'm going to give you the key components to setting up 2 platforms without sending money in the first 60 days. Usually with Shopify, you have to do like a 15-day or 14-day trial. But I got it covered. So you're not spending any money for the first 60 days. I'm going to show you a no inventory way of selling tens, if not hundreds of different products. Right? And the particular products that I do to get everything set up. This is going to be a true long-term blueprint to building a 60K to 200 plus a year store. Last year I did 60K, but I wasn't even pushing this. but I looked at the numbers and I could do 200K. And this year I'm gonna push to do more. Since I've seen that, I've taken the time to focus more in the beginning of this quarter, first quarter year, to get everything set up. Because I also have a suit business that I'm dealing with. So it all matches: e-commerce, suit business, everything matches itself for me. All right, I'm going to give you the proper way of setting up the entire business and have it functional, running on semi-autopilot. Semi-autopilot meaning that you're going to have to do certain things, especially in the beginning, but later on I'll show you how to get everything set up and have it running on semi-autopilot, but you're doing certain things a day. I'm going to show you a free way to market your products and just sit on it. All right. Also, I'm going to give you a simple, effective way to get traffic to your store. The main thing is going to be setting up your store in the beginning. If you have the patience to set up your store, which I'm going to be showing you how to do every single step, and these things took me a while to figure out. I'm also going to give you your first 8 products to jumpstart your store, and I'm going to give you the tools that I use to find hot products to sell on long run. Alright, I'm going to do this for 20 people, and I'm only going to charge $549. That's it. Now I'm talking about a complete store. Right? A complete store. No games, no funny business. A real complete store that you can basically set up. And in the beginning, it's not going to be a lot of money. Now, there's a lot of competition out there. It seems like it's getting saturated. But let me show you something on that tip, since you might be saying, well, I don't know if Raphael can show me how to make money in an e-commerce store, because of the fact that plenty of people are doing it and plenty of people are not making. Once again, they don't do what I do. You know, the average person don't even understand how I make money. They just assume. This right here is from 1997 to 2015. All right, this is one of our main platforms that we're going to use. Revenue that shot up. They are doing over 100 billion in 2015 alone. E-commerce is not going anywhere. Majority of the people are buying stuff online now. They're saying that e-commerce is going to be a 7 trillion a year profitable situation, and you can get a part of it. This is why I jumped into it in 2014, and once again, I don't put everything out that I deal with. But since I'm gonna do it, and since it takes time and it's tedious and I got a lot of stuff going on, I just said 20 people, $549. I have certain people on my staff that's going to be able to assist you as far as certain things to set up with your business and get you rolling. Unlike other people that just show stats, this is the biggest thing. What did this business do last year? Can you show me a 1099? This is it. And this is what most people need to focus on. Not a bunch of stats, unless you know the person. So, if you're interested, text 323-570-1253 or email therealraphael@gmail.com. I'm only going to take 20 people. The deadline is going to be, let me see, I have to go a couple of places. We're going to do the training on the 18th of February. That's when we're going to start the training. The deadline is going to be the 15th of February. But the first 20, that's it. And I really mean 20, because I don't have time to have hundreds of people, and it's not worth it. And it's really intricate, and you got to set up everything to the T. And there's going to be a lot of questions. But that's my offer. If you want to get involved, text me, email me, and we can roll.